Yo, hi everyone, I'm Dr. New, and I love sharing awesome new science facts with you all. Guess where I am right now? At a plastic bottle recycling plant.
Wow!
Today, we're about to uncover a super shocking secret.
You're eating plastic every single day!
What? Seriously?
Yes, seriously. According to a 2019 report by the World Wildlife Fund, the average person consumes about 5 grams of plastic every week. That's roughly the same weight as a whole credit card. Crazy, right? But don't panic. Join me now as we kick off this fun and hardcore adventure into the world of microplastics. Level 1. What exactly is microplastic? Let's skip the textbook definition and get straight to the point. Microplastics are tiny plastic bits smaller than 5 millimeters in diameter. How small? Smaller than a sesame seed. If you drop one on the floor, even grandma wouldn't be able to pick it up.
What the heck is this tiny thing?
Where do microplastics come from? 1. Doing laundry equals throwing a microplastic rain party. Did you know? Washing your clothes is one of the biggest sources of ocean plastic pollution. Every time we wash synthetic fabrics, tiny plastic fibers break off. These microfibers go straight down the drain and into the ocean. Studies show that these fibers make up 35% of ocean microplastics. And just one load of laundry can release up to 250,000 plastic fibers. According to estimates from Europe and Central Asia, the microplastics released from laundry each week equals dumping 50 for plastic bags into the ocean.
You thought you were just doing chores? Nope, you were throwing a microplastic confetti show!
2. Toothpaste hiding plastic scrubbing beads. Not just laundry, even brushing your teeth or washing your face might secretly produce microplastics. Old toothpaste and face wash formulas used to include tiny plastic beads. Why? To create a scrubbing effect, polishing your teeth, exfoliating your skin. Sounds fancy, maybe. But here's the problem. Those beads go straight down the drain and into the ocean. So while you thought you were cleaning your face in the morning, you were actually feeding ocean creatures a plastic breakfast. 3. Driving equals sprinkling invisible plastic dust. Yep, driving a car also adds to the microplastic problem. Every time a car or truck accelerates fast or brakes hard, the outer layer of the tires wears down and releases tiny plastic particles. These tire particles are super tiny, just 2.5 to 40 microns wide. So small you can't see them, can't touch them, but they're literally everywhere. Basically, every time your car rolls down the street, it's sprinkling invisible plastic powder behind it. Every road is now a microplastic runway. So what happens next? These tiny plastic bits just float through the air, get washed away by rain, and eventually end up in our beloved ocean.
What did the ocean ever do to deserve this?
And don't think it's just a few fibers or some little plastic dots. According to estimates, the amount of plastic fibers entering the ocean every year is equal to 50 billion plastic bottles.
That's absolutely outrageous!
Level 2. Marine life gets wrecked. Next up, the microplastic army goes on a rampage. Poor little shrimp, fish, and crabs. They were happily swimming around. Then bam! An all-you-can-eat plastic buffet gets delivered right to their mouths. Plankton aren't picky. They just swallow whatever floats by. Their bellies fill up with fake plastic balls, and they feel so full. But in reality, zero nutrition. They end up starving to death. It's like going to a buffet and finding only air burgers and sugar-free air milkshakes. You eat nothing, feel cheated, and basically die of frustration. And this whole plastic eating chain reaction starts with plankton, spreads to fish and crabs, and eventually ends up on our own plates. Level 3. Fish get depressed. This part is wild. Here's the story. Scientists conducted a kinda evil experiment. One tank of fish got normal food. The other tank got food secretly mixed with microplastics. And the result? The regular fish, happily swimming around, living their best fish lives. The plastic-fed fish, totally depressed, hiding in the corner, questioning their existence. One fish even spent the whole day staring at the tank wall, headbutting its own reflection, like it was thinking, "Am I the last lonely fish on Earth?" Conclusion: fish get depressed too. Microplastics don't just pollute the ocean, they mess with animal emotions too. That's seriously messed up. Level 4. What about us humans? Watch out, we're eating microplastics too. According to a study by the World Wildlife Fund, the average person eats about 5 grams of plastic per week. Where does that plastic come from? Drinking water, yes, even bottled water. Food like fish, salt, and even rice. Breathing tiny plastic particles are floating around in the air. So what happens after these plastic particles enter our bodies? First, most microplastics actually get flushed out. It's like they hop on the poop express. Based on many studies both on animals and human waste, yes, scientists actually studied poop. Most of the larger microplastic particles are expelled by the body. For example, a study in Austria in 2019 was the first to detect microplastics in human feces. So yet many of those plastic bits leave the body, riding the poop train and saying goodbye. Third, could microplastics cause chronic diseases? Science isn't sure yet. Some studies are exploring whether microplastics are linked to chronic diseases, such as neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, metabolic disorders like diabetes and obesity, autoimmune diseases, and even cancer risks. But right now, there's no solid evidence that microplastics directly cause these illnesses. It's like putting together a puzzle. Scientists are still looking for all the pieces. Conclusion: we might not see it now, but we should be careful. Microplastics aren't like food poisoning. You won't feel sick right after swallowing them. The damage could be slow and long-term. So what should we do? Don't panic, get informed. Understand the issue and reduce unnecessary plastic use. That way, we won't become chronic plastic people. Level 5. What can we do? Change starts now. These days, everyone is trying hard to reduce plastic, switching to paper bags, cloth totes, or bamboo products. But just changing materials doesn't automatically make things eco-friendly. Here's what you need to remember. A paper bag needs to be used more than 3 times to be greener than a plastic bag. A cotton tote must be reused over 131 times to actually save resources compared to a plastic bag. So what's the real solution? One word: reuse. Starting today, use fewer single-use plastics. Reuse your bags. Be a smart shopper and protect the planet. That's what makes a true eco-champion, not just someone who talks big. Okay, that's it for today's Microplastic Truth Adventure. Congrats, you've just learned something super cool and important.
If you enjoyed today's wild adventure, don't forget to like, share with your foodie friends, and subscribe to our channel, Dr. New Science Galaxy. See you next time. Bye-bye.